Yo, YouTube, we back, man. We back. It's top of the morning, man. We feeling good. We feeling great, man. The energy's right there, man. Shit, man. Man, it's a beautiful day, man. I hope y'all doing just as well, man. You know, man. Blessings to the Most High, man. We give thanks to everything, man. You know, everything's falling in place. Yeah, I mean, we couldn't want it any better. Cause life's sweet right now. Life's sweet. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, your external reality is a mirror of your internal state, you know what I'm saying? Your thoughts, your feelings, your expectations, your beliefs, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I just turned that camera on. Really I found some topics to talk about, and wrote them down in my little book, you know, but left the book at the crib. But I said, you know what? We get money anyway, regardless. Book or no book, we get money anyway, regardless, you know what I'm saying? I'm running the same hoodie as yesterday. Cause that's how I'm feeling, man. I'm just running the same fit as yesterday, man. I had a good day at that fit, man. I got a good day at that fit. A lot of good things transpired with that fit, yeah, I mean. So we running it again. Fuck it, we running it again. You know what I'm saying? We gonna go 2 for 2 today. But you know what I'm saying? I think today's video, we gonna talk about manifestation, man. I'm not sure if y'all heard about manifestation and how to manifest, but I told you I know everything, you know what I'm saying? I'm the master manifester. I know how to manifest, you know what I'm saying? I know how to manifest, and let's get right into it, man. We ain't wasting no time today, because like I said, man, the energy's busting. We here, we having it, it's happening, and everything's taking place, you know what I'm saying? So let's get right into it. So manifestation, man. First thing, you need to know a couple things before we manifest, man. Before we start manifesting, there's a couple things you gotta know. There's a couple things you gotta know before we start manifesting. You can't just go out there just manifesting, man. You can't just be out there, man. You gotta know a couple things first, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And the first thing you gotta know before we start manifesting is everything. Yeah, man, what did Nikola Tesla say? He said, if you want to know the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, man. Everything, the foundation of this reality is energy, frequency, and vibration. Everything vibrates. Everything has a vibe. You know what I'm saying? Everything is energy. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I mean, that's what you got to read. Write this stuff down, man. Get out a pen, get out a pad. Write this stuff down. Everything is vibration, man. Everything vibrates. Energy, you know what I'm saying? That's the first thing you got to know. And there's like three or four things, you know what I'm saying? And no, they're not in any specific order. You know what I mean? But they're all equally as important. So the second thing you want to know when it comes to manifesting, man, the second thing that you want to know when it comes to manifesting equally as important as the first thing is you don't want the manifestation, man. You don't really want the manifestation, man. You don't want the car, the girl, the money. You don't want that, man. You know what you really want, man? You want the emotion that it brings. You want the validation that it brings. You want the freedom that the money brings. You want you want the way it makes you feel. You want the emotion, man. That's why you want it. You want the girl so you feel a certain way. You want the house so you feel, complete, you're safe, secure. You want to feel good. You want the money to feel free, spontaneous, important. This is why you want the manifestation. So that's one of the reasons. You know what I'm saying? Pardon me, you know what I'm saying? Pardon me. Somebody put up alongside me, man. They was looking at the car. They was looking at my phone. Threw me off. But that's what you want. You know what I'm saying? You want the way the manifestation makes you feel. That's what you want, you know what I'm saying? And jumping right into the next one, piggybacking off the second one, alright, so piggybacking off the second one. So like I said, you want the feeling that the manifestation brings. You know what I'm saying? You want the feeling that the manifestation brings. So if you can feel that feeling without the manifestation there, yeah, I'm saying, if you can feel the spontaneous happiness, the effortlessness, the abundance, that before you get the money, yeah, I'm saying, the money has no choice but to come in because you're resonating on the same frequency as the money. You know what I'm saying? Like attracts like. You know what I mean? So if you feeling the vibes before the money come, the money is just going to come just because the like attracts like. Because, you know what I mean? You done cut out the middleman. You know what I mean? Now the middleman's coming like, hey, like, you know what I mean? Now you're the source. Now the middleman comes. You know what I'm saying? Now you the plug. We the plug with the vibes. You know what I'm saying? We create the vibes. We create the vibes. And then the material shit comes. You know I mean, we don't wait for the material stuff. Like I said, your reality is external, is an external representation of your internal state. Your external reality is a mirror of your internal state. You know what I mean? So whenever you're feeling abundant and stuff, and you're feeling good, and you're feeling the vibes, your external reality will validate that feeling, and it'll bring the middleman. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you manifest, man. That's how you manifest. You know what I'm saying? It's easier said than done, but because we're so conditioned to respond to our reality. You know what I mean? So emotionally respond to our reality, what we see in front of us. But that's the wrong way to do it, Sean. That's the wrong way to do it. And so that's just a couple things you need to know before you start manifesting out here. You just can't go out here butt naked manifesting. You know what I'm saying? You just can't jump into it butt naked. You got to know these things first. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple things you got to know before you start manifesting. You don't really want the manifestation. You want the